Hi friends, it's the second part of my previous session. In my previous session, I have discussed the difference between the data member and the local variable. So data member is of two types, static and non-static. That was the second question, and today in this session I'm going to discuss the difference between static and non-static. So we'll go through code also so that it will be easy to understand. So first of all, static, how will declare the static variable? Static variable, when we are going to declare, we have to use the static keyword. Okay, in this way we have to declare the static variable. Non-static, how we are declaring? In this non-static, no need to using any keyword, any predefined keyword. We can directly use like this. Another difference, static, you can say it's a single copy, while non-static, we can say it's a multiple copy. Okay, so yeah, and this, first of all, I'm going to declare a static variable, static and I equal to 10. Okay, and then non-static variable, static j is equal to 20. Okay, these two variable I have declared. Now this one is a non-static method. Here I'm trying to access, this non-static variable, means 20. Okay, ideally it should give 20 and there is no error, means it will work. Now I'm trying to access, a static variable, that is I. Okay, that is also, that should work. Okay, and it should return 10. Now I have declared this static method. In this I'm trying to access, first of all, the static method. Okay, see, it's working fine and ideally it should give 10. Okay, now I'm trying to access this non-static variable in a static method. It shows an error that we cannot make a static reference to non-static field j. Okay, means we can conclude that static method can't access non-static variable directly. Okay, so you can't access, but non-static method can access static variable as well as non-static variable both. Yes, now I'm going to run this one. First is this 10, means this value, and we are not call this run, that's why now we have to call this run. See, first 10, and then when we call this run, then it print 20 and 10. So the question is, if we try to access non-static variable in a static method, so how will access? So we can access using this, creating a variable name, so a dot j. We'll see. A dot j means, so in this way we can access. So till here it's clear. Now say here we'll access whenever we have this same static, non-static. This is non-static method, this is a static method. I'm trying to access, first of all, a static method in static variable, which will working fine. Then how will access? We are creating this data member or d1 reference variable, and we call this run. while we calling this run, it will print j value is 100, and then I, that is 10, means 110. Okay, then again d2, again the reference, and again we are calling this run. Again this j value is 100 only, and I value is 10. As I told, static is a single copy. Then again in this d2 copy, we are modifying the value of j with 70. Then again we are calling. So in d2 copy, the value of j is modified to 70. Okay, in this it's modified only, but again we are calling this one d1 d2 dot run. So it will go here and it will give the new whatever 70 and then 10. And then again this d1 dot run. This line I have added just to show you that it will not modify in the all the copies. Means again it will not print 70 or 10. Here again it will print 100 and 10. This old j value, okay, because this value is modified only in the d2 copy, not in the rest. It's not modified here. Okay, if we try to understand, see, I is a single copy. It's here I is equal to 10. Okay, d1 j is equal to 100 in this run. Then d2 j value is 100 only in run, but after that till here it's 110, but then j value is modified to 70. So here only in this copy only this is modified. Okay, and it's now this value is 70, so it will print 70 for j. Okay, so here for 70 and 10, but again this main copy is not modified. If so, again if we are creating the reference variable, so it will give the same 100, and j value is 100 and I value is 10, that is a static only. Okay, this is clear. So I will go point wise. Okay, so it's a single copy, static, non-static is a multiple copy. Now static member load during the class loader, non-static load by creating object. Class loader is responsible for loading a static variable. Here new operator is responsible for loading a non-static variable. Okay, here also any changes made to a static variable will affect the whole class. As I told, if we modified this value of this one, it will change because it's a single copy. It will directly modify here. Okay, and whatever d1 d2 everywhere this I value will be changed. Okay, but it's not happen with a non-static. For non-static, any changes made to the non-static will affect only that particular object, like only it affect the d2, not d1. As I showed, again we have called, see, d1 we have called, it's so print 110, this d2 110, modified is updated or anything you can say, its value is changed, then 70 10, but again we are calling this d1, then again it's print the same 100 for j. Okay, so that point only I have mentioned here. Any changes made to non-static will affect that particular object. Okay, now static variable is also called a class variable. Non-static variable also called an instance variable because another name of the object is instance. Okay, now static variable can be referred through class name, okay, and non-static variable are referred through object reference. Okay, so this is the difference between the static and the non-static variable. I think now the difference will be clear, and this is the very basic thing, so always keep in your mind while writing the code also. Okay, thank you so much.